Like everyone else, I have had a lot of teachers and mentors throughout my life. The sheer number of them makes it difficult to choose just one to talk about when reflecting back on teachers that have impacted my life. The one teacher in particular seems to keep popping up in my mind, my 12th grade math teacher. Out of respect for her privacy, I'm going to refer to her as Mrs. S. Mrs. S was the type of teacher that would help you because she cared about you. She started out as my cross-country coach when I joined the team in middle school after my mom encouraged me to do so. After meeting Mrs. S, I realized that her coaching was the only incentive I needed to join the team. Two of my older brothers had joined cross-country and ran on the same team before me, so I'd heard good things about the coach, but their praise of her character never did her justice. She was a beaming ray of sunshine, always so full of energy, willing to help. She was welcoming when I joined the team and helped me to improve on runs. I was never very good at cross-country and never placed very high, but that didn't stop Mrs. S from continuing to cheer me on and encourage me to set goals to improve myself. I wasn't planning on staying on the team for more than that first season when I began, but after being encouraged and cheered on by Mrs. S, I decided that I wanted to continue to be coached by her. I stayed on the team for the rest of my high school career with the exception of my senior year, when my focus moved more towards the arts. I wasn't robbed of the presence of my favorite teacher though. Even though Mrs. S technically wasn't my coach during my senior year, she continued to teach me as my senior math class teacher. She was a great teacher. She always taught the class however it would benefit them most. She would always try to take a different approach if we didn't understand. She would never try to repeat the exact same thing she'd already said. It was more effort for her to understand her students and adjust her teaching style to match us, but she didn't seem to mind. Her bright and smiley demeanor never changed, even after explaining it 5 times. After school or during class time allotted to work on homework, she would even make time to answer questions and clear up confusion. Mrs. S was the epitome of a great teacher, but what makes her stand out in my mind the most was that she also cared about her students' lives outside of the classroom. As evident with this video, I enjoy drawing. It's my passion and someday will be my career. Just like all hobbies or talents, I needed to draw every day to retain the skill and knowledge I developed from practicing. Some of this practice time came in Mrs. S's class. I had drawn in almost every class I'd been in since elementary school. And in almost every class, I had been yelled at or scolded or lectured for drawing in school. Mrs. S was one of the teachers that saw that I was passionate about art and didn't try to stop me from drawing in our class. But she did try to moderate when I would draw so I could still learn. Mostly after examples and after I'd done at least half of the assigned homework problems, she'd encourage me to draw. She even went so far as to commission a picture template she would use when quilting a part of a baby blanket. The baby blanket was for one of her friends. She inspired me to work hard, manage my time, be positive, never give up, and to show off my talents. That's why I wanted to talk about her. I hope you enjoyed the video.